hour, we are all about being a bit of a beauty addict. The show is called Confessions of a Beauty Addict. We're bringing you some of your favourite brands, but also potentially new products that you may become addicted to. We're a little bit like pushers here. We're bringing you things that you might want quite a lot once you start using them. And this range, Studio 10, I just think it's one of the most innovative things we've seen here on QVC for a very long time. Delighted to welcome the founder, Grace, here. Lovely to have you here.
Too.
I've been really quite excited about this range. And over here we've got the lovely Paul, who is our international makeup artist, who I met on Monday, and we talked through the range, and I was quite blown away, actually, by some of the items that we've got. And we've actually got two products to show you today. So without further ado, let me give you the details of the first one, which is brand new today. You've been here at QVC a couple of times, haven't you? And I know it's been really popular so far. I think the lines could start to get quite busy now. This is the Visible Lift Face Definer and a double-ended cheek brush, worth £58 for just £28, which is essentially the price of the brush, isn't it?
Yeah,
so you could basically get the product for nothing. Beautiful brushes. So great value. Let's just talk a little bit about Studio 10 first, because I said it's a very innovative range, and it really is. It's been getting an awful lot of press. I don't know if you've seen it out there, but a lot of press. A lot of celebrities loving this range already. It's created quite a buzz, and we've got a picture there of just some of the press that it's been receiving so far. And the article that I saw myself was India Knight from the Sunday Times did a whole page and described it as genius, and that's quite a big thing. And she's got a book coming out in which it's going to feature.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that's very exciting. That's a launch party. Stars there like Lisa Snowdon. We've got Michelle Collins there. So lots and lots of celebrities getting involved with this range. So let's just briefly talk about the range. Why did you start it? What makes it different?
The main thing about Studio 10 is it's age-correcting, skin-perfecting, anti-aging.
Yeah.
And I, at the age that I am, wanted a makeup range specifically for me in my 40s. And there's lots of products out there, but there wasn't a complete range that is aimed for women as they age.
Yeah, because they often have bits that are for older skin, but not a whole range.
A whole range, and it's 10 core products. So it's very much about correcting the signs of aging, giving back what you lose as you age, sculpting, shading, defining. It's not so much about colour, it's about adding structure to the face.
If you've ever looked at pictures of Kim Kardashian and envied that really wonderful contoured look that she has, that's what you can get with Studio 10. And that's what you can get with this product. And we should just quickly say what's in the box, and then we'll go over to Paul, who'll show us how to use it.
There's three things that you use this product. The first shade is a darker shade, and that's what you use to contour. And what contour does is it gives you shape and definition, structure to the face, banks for the face. So this really gives you that sort of makeup facelift.
Yeah.
Then where you create shadows and shade, you want to highlight. So there's a highlighter in there.
Highlighter over here.
And that highlighter lifts, gives you that lovely, youthful complexion. And then the third area, which is the one area that's missing in so many products, is that youthful flush. Because if you look at an 18, 19, 20-year-old, they have that lovely, youthful, fresh glow.
Yeah.
So this product's really easy, makeup facelift in one kit.
Right, Paul, how do we use it then? Because this is the thing, it sounds wonderful, but we need to see the technique.
Absolutely.
And we should just point out that with it, you do get this card, which shows you, and I've tried this at home and it really does work, it shows you exactly where to put it in a kind of exaggerated clown-like way. And then, so you put your stripes on, according to that, and then blend it all in, and it does work because I've tried it.
And on the back, full step-by-step.
Yeah, really step-by-step information.
And believe me,
but have a look at this.
It is super easy to do. It's like anybody at home now can do that whole sculpting and defining thing in the skin, and it doesn't have to look theatrical. That's the important thing.
Yes.
First of all, the texture of the product is just fantastic, because if you think about, as we get older, textures in the skin need different textures, so each of these has a different feel to it. So what I'm going to do first is I'm actually going to put a little bit of colour. I've done this cheek already, so you can probably see the difference between the two. You've actually got shape, definition and highlight there already. So what I'm going to do is just sculpt the face by using it slightly underneath the cheekbone. So you're thinking about the hollow part of the face. And I'm going to use it from the hairline and literally define the cheekbone.
We've got under 200 left, by the way. You do need to be quick to get hold of this. Under 200 left, those numbers going down quickly.
So define underneath the cheekbone like this. This is how easy it is. I'm going to take my finger, I'm going to put a tiny bit of the lovely flush colour. The flush colour is so important because again, we lose colour in the cheeks, and you don't get that pop of colour, and that's what you really need. If you just use, you know, a lot of people make the mistake nowadays as well of using contour, but they use their bronzer.
Yes.
And actually,
you look dirty,
you
don't
look
you?
dirty,
You do.
muddy, and you look like you've got streaks of bronzer on.
Yep, yep.
The whole point behind this contour colour is that it actually has a blue undertone to it. Because if you look at shadows, they're not brown. They're actually grey. They've got more of a grey undertone to them. So that's why this comes in. It has a slight blue undertone. And then all I'm going to do to finish off the cheek is add this incredible highlighter. And when I say highlighter, get rid of those thoughts of glitter, sparkle, which actually doesn't look great.
Unless you're 12
during the daytime.
or 5 or something.
Exactly.
Yeah, not for grown-ups.
This adds luminosity and will add lovely smooth texture to the cheek because it's in a cream form. Okay. The blusher, by the way, in the pink is in the most fabulous poured gel, so it's actually a really transparent. I know when I showed you on Monday, you went, "Oh, that's scary."
No, I did.
And when you tried
until I tried it on.
looks
I thought
incredible.
it looked really bright, but actually on it really works. Fewer than 150 of those left now. You do need to be fast. And the thing is that these colours work on every skin tone, would you say? Right through to sort of Asian skins, really?
Absolutely, yeah.
From the very palest through to the sort of the brown skins, that they will work right through that skin.
Because you're mimicking the colour of your skin. So the pink, while it looks quite bright, what you're trying to create is that flush cheek, the blood flow to the cheeks. So it's completely natural. And because it's a poured gel, the apple of the cheek is where most women suffer with enlarged pores, which you get as you age.
Yeah.
So you could be really clever about what textures and what finish you put on certain parts of the face.
Well, Debbie looked amazing in her after shot. You can really see the difference. Her face does look sculpted, it looks contoured, and that is a fabulous value set as well, worth £58. As is the next set, actually, which did sell out back in August. Great to have this finally back in stock. 206544, and this is the Age Defy Skin Perfector, again with a brush. This is also worth £58. Now, you think it's sort of vaguely similar looking palette, except we've got green in there and we've got peach, because all of these are for different purposes. Do we only have one colour option in this? We do. Right, we have either fair to light or medium to dark. So I guess you just roughly, I mean, medium to dark would be sort of olive tones and darker.
Medium to dark,
you would be, and I'd be fair.
Right.
Yeah. So just what sounds right for you. Not that much stock in the fair, just to warn you. We've got fewer than 50 available in the fair, so if you want that, don't wait too long. So talk us through all the different...
This is a brilliant palette. This is the one place you need to go to cover and conceal the signs of ageing.
Right.
Enlarged pores, we've got a primer. Any redness is a real issue as you age, broken capillaries, rosacea, hormonal redness, counteract with green. If you use concealers, it can look heavy, it can look cakey. Under eye circles.
Picture here, actually. This is using this?
This is my next door neighbour using the Skin Perfector.
Isn't that
so
amazing?
So any redness you counteract with...
So she's got a lot of redness there, and she looks fantastic in that one. It looks absolutely brilliant, yeah.
Dark circles, blue, purple under the eye, counteract with the peach colour corrector. So colour correctors neutralise the skin. And then we've got 2 concealer shades, so you can cover age spots, pigmentation. So whatever the signs of ageing, in one kit, handbag friendly, sorts it all out.
Right, Paul, let's have a look. And actually, one thing that Paul pointed out to me, which I thought was very interesting, all limited already in the fair to light option down to single figures. We've got more available stock in the medium to dark. And what you said to me, which I thought was really interesting, is you might wonder why all the bits are different sizes.
Yes.
And it makes sense, because the bit you're going to use more of is bigger in the palette. The bit you'll use less of is smaller. And most palettes have everything the same size.
It's a real bugbear of ours.
Yeah, I bet. Because you end up using... you end up using everything in one palette, and one colour, and then there's loads left of the next. And so they've weighted the sizes, which is just so clever as well. So, Paul, talk us through.
So I've actually just created this. I mean, all of Debbie's skin is just using this. Obviously, she's got colour on, so she's got lip gloss and bits and pieces.
Her actual skin.
The whole face is using this, and I use this in my kit now all the time. It's probably my go-to because I've got everything I need in one handheld palette. You have a primer on this end. Now, this is fantastic for disguising any sort of open, enlarged pores or texture on the skin, which we often get as we get older. you can actually diffuse it so you can make it look almost a little airbrushed. I've used that through the whole of the middle section here on Debbie. And then what I've done is I've gone straight to this one at the bottom. Now, this is your eye brightener. So this cancels out any sort of red, any sort of blue tones, grey tones under the eyes, makes the eyes look completely fresh, make you look like you've had a great night's sleep. The green is to cover redness, and then you've got 2 concealers here, which I've used to actually just even out the skin tone. Now, what I'm going to show you is, because I've done this already on Debbie, and it's hard to believe because it looks so beautiful and natural, I'm going to get Debbie to take off some of this under the eye and the cheek, and you'll just see the difference this palette makes.
And by the way, on the back of the palette, it does say, it tells you what everything is. So you don't have to remember. It says clearly there, behind each little thing on the front, it says primer, concealer, concealer. It tells you exactly what they are. So it's very, very clear and obvious. And it comes with the instructions. Step by step. Really good, clear instructions, actually. I love those.
It's a lot. The whole range is, you know, age-correcting problem solvers, tricks of the trade, but, you know, it's making it simple for real women.
So you don't have to be a makeup artist. Right, Debbie's wiping her face. Have a look at this. Yep. Oh, now that's quite a difference, isn't it, actually? There's a lot of pink going on there that,
So you see, now that pink, I disguised using the green. Now, from old, green has been around there for a long time. Makeup artists have used it, and do you know what it did? It just made the skin look grey, silver, ashy. So that's why a lot of people they steer clear of the green. This one has got that beautiful gel texture to it, so actually it's completely transparent. So when you put it on, all it will do is cover the redness, but it won't give you that mask-like finish. So your skin still looks beautiful. I mean, we've put the palette on you. It looks sensational. Your skin looks incredible.
My skin looks. I think it's fab. Thank you so much. Fair to Light has sold out. If you want to get hold of that, you're down to the medium dark, but give it a go. You've got your 30-day money-back guarantee, of course, and again, £58 worth of value. Thank you to the lovely Studio 10 team. Great to have you here again. Catherine's coming up, actually, for the next hour at, is that 5 o'clock the next hour? I think it is. Let's see what she's got for us.
Well, we have got the beauty